Shout out to Marco Pedrano, AMG, Victor, Alfredo Jr., Dan Real, Vidmantis, Christopher Graves, Mada Alpusa, Nathan Arseno, and Touch My Dilly. Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our opening round of the Dutch Grand Prix. So we're going to be jumping into our opening round here and see what we could do. All right. So we're trying to get at least a perfect score for our opening round. We're using Gasly and Ocon. We're going to be testing out the Mirage as well. Though I don't like the inflated team score from the Mirage, we're going to be running that for a few races and see if the performance increased just a bit compared to what I've been using. All right, so let's jump on into it and see what we can do. Remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Let's see if we can get above 200 likes on this video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support, and let's jump straight into it. Here we go for our first race. Netherlands, 66% chance of rain here, so it's going to be interesting to see if it rains or if it's a mixed race. Probably a wet qualifiers, who knows. Taking a little bit of time to load here. All right, there we go. Whenever you see loading like that, you have a chance of it forfeiting on you. I was hoping that wouldn't happen there. Nice qualifiers, 2, 3 for us. And it's going to be a complete wet race. All right, so we're going to be flinging on some wet boost here. For Ocon, let's give him that. And for Pierre Gasly, we're gonna give him, should we give him the tune or should we give him the Prince? Let's go with the tune. Let's go. Front row, let's go. All right, so we've got our front row strategies all together now, and we're gonna be doing a 4-3 here and a 3-4. All right, so we're gonna just pull away from the rest of the pack. We're not gonna try and stick around with those guys, so they get a chance to pull away to pull around us when we go to pit and cause roadblock for us. So we're just gonna use these boosts and get away from them, and then we go to pit in free air and in clean pit stops, and then we'll cruise for them to catch up in the end. All right, so front row strategy here for those of you guys who play front row gameplay. Easy 1-2. So these are the 1-2s that players that have maxed out account gets, because they are always in the front, so they could just pull away easily like this from the rest of the pack and get their wins quite easily. All right, Ocon flying with that hex. All right, so we're gonna let's cut Gasly down, and then we're gonna bring Ocon into pit here. Let's keep boosting Ocon. Didn't want to cut him down. We're gonna bring him into pit, and then we're gonna let Gasly go around for another lap so we don't stock. Though we could stock both drivers, we have good distance between both drivers. We don't want to stock here. All right, there we go. Gasly getting a nice clean exit, and then we could just cut him up to regular driving from there, and that should take him for 4 laps, as it's 3 to 5 on wets. So 4 laps is the midway where he will be going on those on regular driving. And here comes Pierre Gasly now for his pit stop. And those guys, as I said, with maxed out accounts, who will qualify in the front of the pack for most of their races, this is the kind of gameplay they experience. So they're just way out there. Easy does it. Easy wins all day long. Right? They deserve it. They spend a lot of money to get their account to max, so they definitely deserve it. If you want to experience some of that kind of gameplay, that's what you got to do, is just drop down to a lower division where you are probably stronger than such division. So you could get that front row gameplay performance. So first race 47 here in the bag. It gets a little bit boring being at the front, as there's not much to do once you get to the front and pull away, create that lead. There's not much for you to do most of the time than to just watch the race go to the finish. All right. Nice drive from Gasly here. Nice drive from Ocon as well. We've lapped. Are we lapping the rival? Yep. Ocon has lapped up to level number 6. Now going for number 7. Number 5, I should say. Gasly about to lap the rival. We could boost them if we want here. If we really want to lap some people, use that blue flags on Norris. Up to number 5 is where Gasly has not lapped. Really nice there. Alright, so that was a great race. So we'll have to wait 1 lap for our rival to complete his race before the game moves on. Incredible race there from our guys at the front row. So yeah, as I said, I've got my front row gameplay back together. So we should be getting a perfect score in all of these races, as long as qualifying and the game doesn't screw us over. Because it is possible for the game to screw you over. Trust me, it is possible. You never know with this game. You never know. Alright, let's jump on into our next race. Let's take a quick look at the debriefing. Alright, so our rival had a level 4 Ocon with a level 5 Norris. And we had the better car with the Mirage. That performance was pretty nice. This match is pretty nice. We have the higher team score as well. Let's see if that continues throughout the races. Here we go for our next race. We are on Belgium for this one, the Spa. Let's see what we could do here. What will qualify bring us? Will we get another 1-2 qualifiers or a top 5? Let's see. There we go, 1-3, looking good. All right, so Spa, we're gonna go for mediums, and then we're gonna push both drivers out. So because I'm gonna be pushing my drivers, we want to go for something with corners and tires. So let's give that, and we're gonna go Rooster. Where is that Rooster? There it is. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna try and pull both drivers away here. Hopefully Ocon can get a good start. Poor start from Ocon there. Gasly kind of stalled. Kind of got a stall start, and that kind of messed Ocon up. But we're gonna keep him pushing and see if we can pick up these positions. Cut down there, boost him back up. Nice inside line there from Ocon. There he goes, taking that position as Gasly go create distance, as we want to get 3 laps of full boost. We can get it. The rival is going to be going to pit with his Lando Norris in this lap, so we want to create as much distance as possible from the rest of the pack. Let's see, Gasly setting a new fastest sector 1. I'm gonna push that Ocon to go and overtake the rival Ocon here, while he creates nice distance on the rest of the pack, which is the idea, to create as much distance as possible. And we're gonna go back to pit with Gasly there. Rival should go to pit there, and we want to create as much distance now back to pit to go to pit with Ocon. And that should secure our 1-2. All right. Let's cut Ocon down so he does not run out of tires. As we continue to push our Gasly in, he has the tires to do so. So we don't want Ocon to run out of tires. Number 3 is going to be catching up to Ocon while he's in the pit. But that's all right. He'll have to make another pit stop while Ocon will not. Let's boost him on that exit. See if we can catch him out. There he is. All right, so we're right behind. So we're going to cut to regular driving with both our drivers. And we'll just let them drive for the remainder of the race. All right, so for the next 3 laps, they're just going to drive on regular driving. And Ocon should pick up on the rival here when he goes to pit. Ocon is looking a little bit slow here, so I'm thinking of giving him a little bit of fuel, because he's looking a little bit of slow comparing to the rival there. As I tell you, you never know with this game. You can't. Sometimes you think you can leave something up to chance. You can't leave nothing up to chance with this game. There we see the rival Ocon coming out right behind us. And we're gonna keep that on regular driving. We'll have to save some of that tire so we can boost him at the final lap. The only thing I could say now is if the rival Ocon gets a breakdown, we're gonna have to keep him on alert for that final lap. Let's boost him from there. He should be able to boost the finish. Here comes the rival Ocon on those softs. And we have fuel. We should have enough to go all the way to finish. Come on, use that blue flags. Push Ocon, push. He's coming. Push, man. Push Ocon, push. He's coming out, Ocon. Push, man. Use that fuel. Push. Alright, so Ocon is now out of fuel. And we're going to still push him here so that Ocon doesn't slip by and takes our position. There we go, P2. Alright, so that one was a little more interesting as the game tried to screw us over there. But yeah, we kind of know their strategies and their plans. Yeah, we kind of know their plans, so we managed to hold off for P2 there. All right, for another 1-2. Rival had a higher team score than us. Let's look at his drivers. Level 6 Ocon, level 6 Norris. So he has the stronger drivers, and he has the stronger car, and his team score is very inflated with that pit time of 3.16 seconds. That's why his Ocon went into the pits and came out so fast. So that's what they were trying to do. If I did not boost my Ocon, he would have got into the pits and got out in front of me. As they were slowing down my Ocon. But let's jump on into the next race. Here we go for our next race on Japan. 50% chance of rain here, so we don't know if it's going to be wet or if it's going to be a mixed race. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see what qualifiers will bring us here. Another long load here. Hopefully it doesn't forfeit. All right, there we go. Two, 3 for us. 1-6. Looks like this is the same guy that we raced earlier. All right. We're gonna go tune. And we're gonna go Prince. So 2 light wet boosts for the wet rain portion of the race. 2 minutes to wet. Let's see if both drivers can get a good start here. Ocon can pull off the line. There you go. Nice. Push him off now, Ocon. Nice. Leaving the room for Gasly to slip by there. And there we go. Another great start from both drivers. And we'll just be pulling away here. Yeah, we're just going to be pulling away for about 3 laps. Then we'll come back to pit with both drivers. That's why I selected the tune, so we could get a faster pit stop from that boost. See how much distance can be created on the rival Norris by our drivers. Looking good so far. Ocon set a new fastest sector 1. Will he get a new fastest sector 2 as well? Flying down here. Alright, what we're going to do now is team orders Ocon and let Gasly go in front. And then we're going to go to pit for some softs, because we'll have to come back for those wet tires once the rain starts. So we'll go for some softs. And we'll just let Ocon continue to push in so he can get a faster pit stop. So by the time he's on his way out, Gasly is on his way out, Ocon can be in. Pit for wets, not yet. Don't want wets so early. Don't want wet so early. There we go. Beautiful pit stop there. You see the rival Ocon did 4 laps on soft tires. Did 3 laps, I should say, on soft tires. Coming back to stock in the pit right now. Coming out for hards. And is he going to go wet with Norris? Yes, he did go wet with Norris. So we're going to be boosting for 2 laps. And then we're going to come back for those wets. Gasly, new fastest sector 2, about to cross the line with the fastest lap. Flying there. There he goes, crossing the line. Should have gotten the fastest lap there. And we're just going to go back to pit now for those wets. As our drivers are about to go out of fuel, but we'll just keep that fuel on them, burning. Keep that fuel running. And then we'll cut Gasly down to regular and cut Ocon down to regular as well here. Gasly is going to get a fast pit stop with his tune boost. And Ocon is going to get a good pit stop free from stocking as well. So at this rate, we're just cruising to the finish from here. As we have a nice lead on both rivals. You see the rival Ocon still on those hards in the higher range, so he's going to start to drop back to those cars who are on wets. There you see him getting passed by Verstappen. It's the final lap. All of those cars on wets are going to be passing him up to Lando Norris in P8. He's going to be passing that Ocon. There they go. So he's going to be finishing the race in P8. And we could boost over Ocon here to finish. But all the time, whenever you're out in the front like this, you want to let your driver stay on conserve for the lowest chance of crashing. Because you never know with this game. Trust me, you never know. You will be in a 1-2 position and you'll be leading the pack. And right on your final lap, just like that, you decide to boost your Ocon. And then while you boosting your Ocon crashes. You never know, you know. So to prevent stuff like that, always try to be on conserve. Sometimes you will be on conserve and the game decide that your Ocon is going to crash and your driver crash anyways, conserve or no conserve. But for the most part, you want to try and keep him on the lowest engine mode so he has the most control of the car, to try and prevent him from crashing, because the game, trust me, will make you crash. Alright, so there we go. Another 47 for us. Let's jump on into our final race of the video. We have the higher team score. I think this rival was the rival we raced in that first race. I believe so. Yep. Same rival we raced in that first race. Yep. So let's jump on into our final race. Here we go for our final race of the video. We're on Bahrain. Let's see what qualifiers bring us here at Bahrain. Possibly another one too, hopefully, because you never know with this game. You never know. Trust me, guys, you never know with this game. You will be here getting 1-2 qualifying all your races, and then you just see a race and your drivers qualify 10 and 11. And you're like, how is that even possible? Yeah, you never know with this game, trust me. All right, so Bahrain, we want to boost for 3 laps. We have the tire management. Let's go instinct. So we're giving some fuel and some speed here. Anything with fuel and speed. And we could give this one as well. The exceptional. Let's go. The exception. Not all. The exception. Let's go. And so hopefully both our drivers get a good start here and none slow up any. All right, good start from Gasly, leaving Ocon to get a great start. And there we go. All right, so we're now going to try and get them to pull away for 3 laps. They are 3 to 4, so we could get 3 laps on full boost. So we're going to try and pull away with both of them, create as much distance as possible on the rival Verstappen, and then we'll come to pit for a fresh set of softs, and then we'll boost those softs for 2 laps and then come back to pit for some mediums. And that's where we're going to slow down at the end. So at this point, it's just about creating distance. Gasly going for the fastest lap here. Nice clean air. Nobody to slow him down as he extends, and Ocon is just following him beautifully here. I love that trail from Ocon behind Gasly. Gasly should have gotten the fastest lap there. Alright, so we're gonna slow Ocon down here and let Gasly go. We're gonna bring them in for softs to boost for 2 laps. So Gasly should get in and out before Ocon gets in for his stop. So no stocking. And rival Verstappen just caught up so fast. And we're going to boost now, or Ocon. Look at that. They just gave the rival Verstappen the jump on us after we got into the pits way before the rival Verstappen. Luckily for us, we saved a little bit of fuel so we could boost both drivers for these 2 laps. And let's clear Gasly, Ocon. Let's go. You can do it, man. Pull around this Pierre Gasly here. And he's just holding up. Verstappen is just holding Ocon up so badly that Hamilton can go into pit here and almost get a clear run. Come on, there you go. Squeeze in front. There you go. Nice overtake there. While Gasly is just gone. He's just gone. All right, we're going to bring him back to pit here. I'm going to come back to pit with Ocon here. All right, so when we come to pit with Ocon here, we'll have enough to boost to finish. And our main aim now is to overtake Hamilton, because Verstappen is going to go to pit in the next lap, so we'll get him. So we just need to get in front of this Hamilton here on these hard tires and close the gap down on Verstappen on those softs as well as he goes to pit. That's going to be our aim. So let's see how long it's going to take Ocon to get around Hamilton here. There we go, down the inside. Nice driving there from Ocon. So we're going to let him push now. Close down that gap on Verstappen. And then he's all the way home. All the way home. Gasly now out of fuel. Ocon do have some fuel because we conserved a good amount with him. Alright, we could cut him down to regular driving for a few laps. So he goes through these back markers. Don't want him to be slowed up, so we're going to push him up through them. Get him into a little bit of clean air. And leave those guys to go through the back markers. That will slow them up a bit. Cut Gasly up to regular driving for his final lap. And cut Ocon now up to regular driving to go for his final lap. And here comes Verstappen on his softs. Gotta watch Ocon and that Verstappen on those softs. As he cuts down, we're gonna boost him back up now. Hamilton suffers a breakdown. Here comes Ocon. Come on. Hold him off, Ocon. Hold him off. We got to watch that fuel. Don't want him to run out of fuel. We're almost there. Almost. Down the inside now. There we go. Almost. Almost. We could cut down there so we don't run out. There we go. Crossing the line. We ran out across the line for P2. As I always say, you never know with this game, so you can't leave anything up to chance. You have to do your best and try to push your best, because you never know with this game. You never know. Trust me. All right, so that was it for our final race of the video. So 447s so far. This rival had a higher team score. Let's take a quick look. Level 5 Hamilton, level 5 Verstappen, and he had a equal car. So it was. So this is what I'm sure. This is what I'm showing you, that you cannot trust this game. All right. We have a equal pit time of 3.51 seconds. I went into the pit before Verstappen. However, Verstappen came out before me to block me off. Crazy. All right. So that's basically going to be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your races. Use code word TEAMSCORE to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. And let's see, our final score should be 188 after first 4 races. Yep, 188. Here we go. Let's see, our fastest lap is 32.472. All right, so we're just gonna chill here for a few hours, and then later down in the evening I will finish up the last 4 races there. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Remember to smash that like button if you haven't already done so. Let's get above 200 likes on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye.